Hi, my name is Damien, and this is your 30-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. Today, you're going to need some cleared space and a sturdy armless chair. I'll be doing today's class barefoot. You're more than welcome to do today's class either barefoot or in non-slip socks on a non-slip surface or in some flexible sport shoes. Have plenty of water close by. Take water breaks whenever you need. Please work at your own pace, and above all, let's have fun. Okay. We'll start with a nice warm-up. I'm going to move my chair off to the side for that. You can touch your chair at any time if you feel you need, okay? Just have it close by if you feel that you're going to need that, okay? And now, we have our feet separated about hip distance apart with your toes, knees, hips, shoulders all pointing towards me. Reach your hands towards me and give me a thumbs up, and you can make a fist if you like, or you can reach your palms flat. We're going to step to the side, step to your right, bring your feet together and pull your elbows back, squeezing the shoulder blades closer together into a row. Let's alternate sides. 1. Allow your knees to bend either deeper or less with the movement. And reach your arms forward and back with purpose. So we don't want to kind of flail them out like this, but we want to have like almost like there's a slight resistance, right? So there's a purpose. I'm reaching out, I'm pulling in. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. All right, so let's do the same movement, but we're going to bring our arms here. So you have your elbows pointing towards me, step out to the side, arms lift low, medium, or high. Bring your feet together, elbows back down, alternating sides. You'll start to feel your shoulders warming up. Let's keep our backs absolutely straight. And our abdominals, our entire core is working. So what is our core? Our core is all the muscles of our torso, starting from our armpits, all the way down to our hips. And it's the front, sides, and back, all the way around. That enables us to stabilize so we can move our arms and legs freely. So allow your core, and we'll be referring to that quite a bit today. And 2, 1, good. All right, shake it out. Step touch with punches. So bring your feet in the same parallel position. Place your hands on your hips, bend your knees. Take your right foot out and give me a thumbs up. So instead of a punch, we're gonna do a thumbs up. And together, alternating sides. 1. Again, we're reaching our legs and our arms with a purpose. We are definitely giving each other a thumbs up and then drawing our elbow back, knowing exactly where we're putting our hands and our feet. Deep breaths. I'm gonna give you lots of thumbs up. It's nice to feel the legs warming up too, because before we start really balancing and stretching, we're going to have a little bit of a, kind of a warm up, right? Let's do 4 more. 4, 3. Again, you can slow it down if you want, but I wouldn't go faster than what I'm doing, okay? Great. Our next one is knee lift. So we're going to slow it down a little bit. Have your feet a little bit more narrow than parallel. So instead of here, they're going to be a little bit closer together. And this is specifically for balance challenge today. Have your hands low with your palms facing me, medium, or high, or any degree of what I just showed. Drive your elbows down as you slowly shift your weight to your left foot and lift your right toe to your ankle, mid-calf, or knee. As you lift your knee, try to avoid hiking your hip up like this. Keep it level, and then place your foot down as you reach your arms low, medium, or high. Alternating sides. Let's take this a little bit slower so we can feel a balance and a control. Good. Let's do 1 more. Hold here and lower, open your arms. Great. Give it a little shake out, okay? All right, place your hands on your hips and bring your feet once again into that parallel position, toes, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders all pointing towards me, and then bring them a little closer together. Again, it's for balance challenge. Shift your weight over to your left leg and lift your toe. Let's lift our knee once again. So here's our knee, our hips are level. Open the knee. As you open, try not to let your shoulders or hips or any other part of your body move. Close the knee, place the foot down, toe, ball, heel. Switch sides. Lift. Open this knee. It doesn't matter how far you go, but it does matter that you keep your body absolutely still as the leg moves. Okay, let's do one more each side. Open, close, and lower. And we have one more. Open, close, and lower. Great. Let's do another knee lift. This time, hands on your shoulders or behind your head. Slowly lift your foot to ankle, mid-calf, or knee. If at some point you're starting to feel here and you want to bring your leg lower, you can do that, totally. Lift your knee, hips are level. Now keeping your knee pointing towards me, give me a slow twist. And I want you to hold this balance here a little bit. Inhale, and exhale, untwist. Place your feet down, hands down. Great, so we're only gonna do that one each side, just so that you feel balance, okay? Hands behind your head or on your shoulders. Slowly lift your toe to ankle, mid-calf, or knee, hips are level. Keep your knee pointing towards me, and we twist the upper body. Feel that opposition, hold. Untwist. Place your foot down, toe, ball, heel. Bend your knees, lower your arm. Beautiful, good. All right, keep your feet now in a parallel position. Bend your knees. Hinge forward towards me and slide your right leg directly behind you, and we're going to lift the leg as we hinge forward. Now as we hinge forward, go as far as you like, but this leg is bent and both hip bones are pointing straight down to the floor. See if you can lift your arms low, medium, high. We hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Excellent. All right, let's do second side. Bend your knees. Hinge forward, slide your left foot back, knee over toe, lift the leg, hinge forward. Hips are pointing straight down, like headlights pointing straight down. Now see if you can lift your arms low, medium, high, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come back. Woo, good. One good mighty one on each side is plenty. Okay. So now, let's take your legs to the side, okay? Bend your knees and shift your weight and lift your point your left toe, your right toe out, same leg as me. Lift your leg up, okay, so you're mirroring me, and make sure your hips stay level. Touch, lift, touch. We're starting to work these outer hips. We're going to do 2 exercises today for your outer hips, which are so essential for balance. Those are your balance muscles right here, okay? Here we go. Bend your knees, shift your weight, point your left toe out. Now lift your leg as high as you can without lifting your hips, so your hips stay level. And touch, see how small I'm doing this? And all the toes of your standing foot are on the floor. Reach, place your foot down, and stretch. Take your left foot back. Lunge down. Make sure when you lunge back that you're not stepping wide out to the side or over crossing behind, okay? Knees are in perfect alignment with your ankles. Toes, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, all pointing towards me. Now I want you to scoop and curl your pelvis under towards me. You'll feel a stretch in this back leg. We're stretching this thigh. We're finding stability here. Back is straight, working our abdominals, our core. Remember our core? Now, uncurl and stand. Let's do one more on the other side, okay? And step directly behind. Remember, no overcrossing or too far to the side. Knees go straight in alignment, right, with the ankles and feet. Curl your pelvis towards me. Feel this stretch here. Hold it there. Woo! Nice big stretch here. Uncurl and stand. Great. Turn this way. So you've got your toes, knees, hips, shoulders all pointing that way. Step your front leg back. And just stretch your calf. You're bending your front leg. I want you to stretch your calf for a little bit. Inhale. And exhale. Whew. Inhale. And exhale. Ah, feels so good. Bring your feet together. Let's turn to the other side. Take this leg, your front leg. Step back. This leg, bend. Your toes are pointing this way. Try not to turn out. Bend this leg, the leg that's in front of you, and push this heel down. Good. Push your calf down. Inhale, heel down. Inhale, and exhale. One more breath. Inhale, and exhale. Good. All right. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Let's stand in your parallel position. So let's remind ourselves what that parallel position is. It's your feet directly underneath your hips, your toes, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, all pointing towards me. Hands down by your sides, knees stretched, glutes, your tush muscles, your core, your entire core, front, side, back, is working, okay? Rise up onto the balls of your feet in the center of your feet. And give me one slow circle up, open, and down. Now let's do another circle. The opposite way. Up, forward, down, woo, and lower. Bend your knees. Excellent. Okay. Let's go into some leg extensions front. Feet a little bit closer than normal. Okay, so still parallel, but just a little closer than normal. And we lift our toe to ankle, mid-calf, or knee. Hold your knee there. Extend your leg front towards me. Try to get your knee as stretched as you can. Bend your knee and lower the foot down, toe ball heel. Let's switch sides. Lift your toe to ankle, mid-calf, or knee. Extend the leg forward. Bend your knee and lower down. Let's do one more each side. And we lift. Extend the leg forward. Hold. Bend your knee. Place your foot down. Good. One more. And we lift. Extend. Bend your knee. Place your foot down. Great. Turn your legs outwards. Bend your knees directly over your toes and slide your right toe forward. The ball of the foot can be on the floor. And we're going to circle around to the back. Don't let this knee move. The standing knee and forward. And back. And forward. Now opposite arm. Reach, thumbs up. And forward. And one more. Back. And forward. Heels together and stretch. Bend your knees once again. Let's do the second side. Hands on your hips, left leg forward. This knee doesn't move. Circle around back and forward. And back and forward. Let's do opposite arm. Reach your left arm to me and thumbs up. One more. Reach and forward. Heels together. Straighten knees. Good. Shake it out. Feet in parallel stance, toes pointing towards me. Step out wider than your hips. Hip circles. Hips come forward towards me. Circle to the right. Circle back away from me. And then circle left. Let's do a couple more this direction. Woo! Good. And around. Let's go the opposite direction. And 1. 2. And 3. Good. All right. So we're going to go across the floor now, okay? Now, depending on your space, if you've got a nice wide space, going from side to side is flat, to me, is great. If you have a limited space, maybe do it on a diagonal. You're gonna have a little bit more room, okay? So my space is a little bit limited. So I'm going to go on the diagonal. So I'm just going to move my chair out of the way. If you want to have your chair there, you do not have to go across the floor. You can do this exercise with the chair, okay? So you can be this way or this way. We're all going to go that direction anyway, okay? So step forward, okay? Hinge, lift your right leg behind you. Now hinge back up, but don't put your foot down, and lift your knee. Step your right foot forward, bend your right knee, lift your left leg up. And come up, lift your knee. Let's do one more. So do about 3, because we're going to start on the other leg on the other side. Now if you like, when you come up, you can lift your arms and lower. Great. So turn around this way if you're going flat. If not, come over to this side of your room. This time, step your right foot forward, lift your left leg up. You can always add those arms if you want. And hinge your back straight up and lift your knee. Step your left foot forward, bend your left knee, lift your right leg up. And bring your right knee up. Let's do one more. Step forward, we're alternating sides. This next one, we have the option to lift the arms. Lift the knee, lift the arms, and lower. Woo, shake that out, good. Okay. Step your feet out wider than your hips. Rotate your legs outwards, so your toes are pointing outwards. Back stays straight. Let's take a bend. Back is straight, knees are over your toes this way, heels are down. Now without coming up, lift your heels up. Low, medium, or high, and lower. Straighten your legs. Try not to lock your knees. You don't want to jam them back, just almost straight. Take your right hand, place it behind your head, or up and over and bend. As you bend, try not to shift your weight from side to side. See how I'm doing here? Let's avoid that. Hips stay right there, and we bend side. And lift. And plie, straight down. Lift your heels up. And lower. Straighten your legs, squeeze. And up and over. And lift. Once again, bend. And lift. Woo. And lower. Extend. And we take. Squeeze your glutes or your tush muscles together as you bend. And lengthen up. One more. Bend down. It's a turned out squat. Straight back. And lift your heels. Lower down. Straighten your legs. Squeeze your tush muscles together. So hold your hips steady. And grow taller in your spine and bend to your right. And up. Ooh, that feels good. Okay. Let's do. Step back. Stretch the calf once again. Okay. This time, bend your back knee, straighten your front leg. So you're going to switch the legs and hinge forward with a flat back. And come up. Switch sides. Step this leg, your front leg, back. Bend this leg, your other leg. Send your heel down, feel that nice calf stretch. And now bend your back knee, straighten your front leg. So you've switched which leg's bent, and hinge forward with a straight back. This is the first of hamstring stretch that we're gonna do. And come up, good, all right. Woo, okay. Our next two exercises are lovely challenging. I'll give you breaks in between, okay? Feet are parallel position, toes towards me, under your hips, and then slightly narrower. See that? So I'm not here, I'm here. Hands down by your sides, and shift your weight over to your left leg. Lift your right knee, ankle, mid-calf, or all the way up to your left knee. Hips stay level. Try not to hike them up. Circle your arm low, medium, and high. Good. Let's bring that foot down and do our second side. Lifting, toe, ankle, mid-calf or knee. Hips are level. Ready? Arms circle low. Try to move only your arms. Everything else is solid and still. Medium circle if you like. Or all the way up and open. Place the foot down, your foot down. Let's do one more set. We're going to do the circles the other way. Okay. And palms face me. We go low. Thumbs up, please. Medium. See? Now this is where your core comes into play. Right? We're moving our arms and we don't want our torso to do this, right? Otherwise we lose our balance. So we want to keep that core working, stable. Place your foot down. Woo! Okay? All those little balance muscles, right? That's what we're here for. Stretch coming next after this sequence, okay? One more exercise and then we're going to do a lovely stretch. Lift. Arms go. Low. Medium. Or high. Foot down. Good. Shake it out. Okay. Our last balance exercise for this class today. Okay. We're going to take our time with this one. Okay. Parallel stance. Feet directly underneath your hips, toes, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders pointing towards me. Okay. You can place your hands here, okay? Bend your knees and hinge forward from your hips. Now I want you to take your right leg and you're going to step out wider than your hips and deepen your squat, okay? Remember I said we're going to do 2 exercises for our outer hips today? This is our second one. Push off your right leg and lift it and see if you can balance here. Hold. Come back to 2 legs, stand, bring your feet back to that parallel stance. Bend, bring hands into prayer position. Step your left foot out, bending your knees. Spring off the left foot and hold. Let's try to stay low. You feel these muscles working. Bring your foot back down. Then bring your feet back to parallel stance and stand up. Let's do the second side. First side, sorry. And lower. We're going to do 2 more on each side. Ready? Lower. Step. And lift. Woo. Foot down. Parallel stance, come up. Lower. Straight back. Keep your back straight. Step out wider than your hips. Go a little deeper down. Now see if you can stay down there as you push to the side. That's the challenge right there. And it activates those muscles. And lower down. Together. Okay, give me a deep breath, guys. We're going to do one more. Are you with me? Okay, here we go. See, we got to psych ourselves out, right? Open. Feet wider than your hips. So you can go a little lower. Lift. Lower. Parallel stance, come up. One more. Bend. Let's get this done. To the side, so wider than your hips. Nice low squat. Straight back, push. And lower. Together. Let's stretch. We'll start with a chair stretch. And I promise we're going to do a hip stretch that's going to feel glorious. So please take your chair and place it in the center of your space and have your seat facing me, the seat of the chair. Come over to my side and turn sideways. Take your back hand, put it on the back of the chair, maybe about almost a full arm's length apart. So I don't want you here, but I don't want you here either. So about right there. You can even go to fingertips if you want that extra stretch. Take your front foot, put it on the seat of the chair. Lunge forward. Make sure that your foot is far enough forward that way that you're not bending so that your knee is over your toe, but it's more over your ankle. That difference is important, okay? So shift your weight forward. Your toes are pointing this way. And push. Heel down. Inhale. And exhale. This feels good. And now, send your hips back. Straighten your front leg. You can bend your bottom leg if you want to. And hinge your body forward. This is our second hamstring stretch. Remember the other one we did in standing with both feet on the floor? This one's a little bit more. We've worked a little more. We're a little warmer. We can go a little deeper. This is our second attempt at the stretch. Flat back. Oh, if you can touch your foot, great, but please do not round your back. Come up. Great. Place your hands on the back of your chair. And see how I'm scooting my foot a little bit also more towards the back of the chair? This will give a greater stretch. If not, you can keep your foot where it was, okay? Or any degree of that. Open your knee, allowing your foot to roll on the chair. This is that hip stretch I told you about. Start here. Just let it hang. Let it relax. Place both hands on the back of your chair and hinge forward with a straight back. You'll start to feel a real good stretch around this way. Inhale. Exhale. Give me one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Yes. And come up. Close the knee. Take your foot off the chair. Let's walk around to the other side. Woo! So now, hand here. Almost full arm's distance away from the chair. Hand on your hip. Front foot on the seat of the chair. Walk it a little forward so that when we bend, the knee is in alignment with the ankle. We want our standing heel down, toes pointing this way. Oh, and it's not just your calf there, but it's your standing thigh that's also stretching. So it's good stretch, this one. Nice, supported by the chair. Hinge back, bend your supporting leg if you want a little more range of motion. And see if you can straighten the front leg without rounding your back. So keep your back straight and hinge forward from your hip. You've got that lovely chair support. Inhale. And exhale, you can reach this hand, your front hand. See if you can touch your foot without rounding your back. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Good. Now, walk your foot closer to the back of your chair if you want that extra stretch. If not, just leave it in front or in the center of the seat. Place your hands on the back of the chair and open your front leg. Allow your foot to gently roll on the seat. Let this relax a little bit, right? And hinge forward with a straight back. Oh, and you'll start to feel that stretch, that wrapping stretch, stretch around the hip. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come up, close the knee, take the foot off the chair. Walk behind your chair, okay? Step away with your toes pointing towards me in parallel stance, slightly wider than your hips. Bend your knees flat back forward. And come up. I got lost in that. Let me show you how that looks from the side. Step back, bend the knees. See how straight my back is? I'm going to stretch my shoulders, my back, my hips. And then come up. Stand in front of your chair facing me. Parallel stance, toes pointing towards me. Bend your knees, lift your arms, lengthen your spine, thumbs touch, inhale, and exhale. Well, that feels amazing. That was our 30-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. We did some great balance exercises, especially for our outer hips, and some fabulous stretches. I had a wonderful time. I hope you did too. My name is Damien, and I look forward to the next time. Until then, have a fabulous day. Bye for now.